of children.
Oh.
Kappas, monsters that dwell in rivers, drown their victims and rip their souls out their anus.
Who comes up? Chuck Norris versus Segata Sanshiro? Death battle. Fellas, y'all told me to react to this for a while, bro, and I have not reacted to a death battle in a minute. Like an old death battle I'm talking about. Like a death battle that I haven't seen before, or that isn't like a newer one, like the Kyle Rayner and Gordon Lagann one. And fellas, I'm excited, but I'm not going to. I don't know who either of these characters are. I mean, no, I know Chuck Norris. I've heard about Chuck Norris when I was a kid. I don't know. I've not heard the name Chuck Norris in like years, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Whoa, wait, hold on. Who did he do decent? What's Chuck Norris doing now? Oh, well, you know, it went as I expected. Well, this was 10 years ago. All I know about Chuck Norris is that he's like some legend or some shit. That's all I know, bro. All right, that's all. We gotta separate the art from the artist, fellas, I guess. You know, this is Death Battle, not Chuck Norris. But, wow, honey dude, you don't know, bitch. I'm Mexican. Fuck you. But anyways, fellas, I'm excited. Lock in, bruh. I'm gonna come in this bitch completely unbiased, though.
All tales of superhuman feats have existed for as long as man has been telling stories. And today we pit the greatest of these legends in a clash of East meets West.
Okay.
Chuck Norris. Ah! Real introduction needed.
And Segata Sanshiro,
okay.
defender of the Sega Saturn, of all things.
Wait, the defender of the Sega Saturn. So he's like Sega's mascot? Well, not really. I haven't heard of him in a while. So I'm assuming he's like, it was a mascot when I was like not even born. I was in my dad's nutsack, right? The defender of the Sega Saturn. What a position, dude. What a LinkedIn job title.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh!
In ancient China, there was a legend that one day a child would be born from a dragon and vanquish evil from the land.
Why?
That man is not Chuck Norris, because Chuck Norris killed that man.
Carlos Ray Norris, yes, that's his real name,
okay. He was born in the 40s? You know what? That makes a lot of sense now. Served as an air policeman for the U.S. Air Force in 1958. Karate career in 1964 and 1974. Racked up 183 victories. Won 30 tournaments. Opened up a chain of karate schools. Trained Steve McQueen, Donnie Osmond, and Bob Barker. I have no idea from who was. Politically known to be conservative. Oh, I wonder how Mr. Chuck would, like, view me and my family. You're one of the good ones, buddy.
Born to a humble Oklahoma family in 1940. A loner, mediocre student, and all-around...
God, that's a fucking crazy widow's peak, Vegeta. Damn, I know he got bullied. No wonder he became a fighter, gang. Look! That should look like, I don't even know, that should look like the Avatar, bruh.
Physically unintimidating pacifist, his childhood was pitiful.
That is, until he answered the call of his country, joined the United States military, and began training in martial arts.
Okay.
From the day he threw his first punch, his life was changed forever.
Turns out Chuck is unnaturally gifted in the ways of violence. After his military career, he wandered America for 10 years battling in martial arts competitions. He racked up 183 victories, held the professional middleweight karate championship title for 6 years, and became the first Westerner in the history of Taekwondo to earn the 8th degree black belt.
God damn, so he can beat my ass? I ain't gonna lie, bro. A racist that could beat the fuck out of me is crazy as shit. Cause like, what if someone said a slur? Are you gonna check him, bro? Like, if Broly came up to me and called me like the B slur, right? Hoodie, do you finna check him? No! What am I gonna do, gang? Realistically, what am I gonna do, bruh? He finna Hulk ult me, gang. He finna grab me by my ankles. Arr, arr, arr. I'm joking. Realistically, I beat the fuck out of him. No, I'm playing.
But he didn't stop there.
Hold on, bro. Why Chuck Norris wiping his ass with his head, gang? Y'all see that shit? Bro, I peep everything, gang. Look. He twerking on his ass, bro.
There, Chuck and
Hold on.
of Taekwondo to earn the 8th degree black belt.
What a unfortunate position that guy was in, because he's going to get ass wiped. He's getting the swamp-ass sweat all on him, bro. All on his ears.
Up there, karate, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, judo, and even one he created, Chuck Kwando.
Nice.
Close. It's actually Chun Kuk Do, or Universal Way, where Chuck harnesses the powers of the universe to achieve superhuman feats.
What the fuck?
It's time.
Ah! What?
Not just to go back to school, but to come back and move forward.
No. Hoodie dude, C tier, actually no, B tier reacted to YouTuber saying no to Purdue University.
With one hand,
Fuck off, YouTube Premium. Bitch!
I can crush coal into a diamond.
So impressed at himself, he hired a team of filmmakers to document his life of newfound powers.
That's hard as fuck, I ain't gonna lie. Hiring a documentary team to like record your like existence, that's kind of fun, I ain't gonna lie.
Some of these real-life accounts include the Delta Force, Walker, Texas Ranger, and Chuck Norris Karate Commandos.
Naturally.
Just to name a few.
According to these archives, Chuck can kick a man so hard that he does 6 backflips.
What the fuck?
Fire more bullets from a machine gun than it can actually hold without reloading, and even transform into fucking animals.
What the fuck? How does one figure out they can transform into animals? Did he have like a furry phase and was like really hella into it, but it somehow transformed into like a fucking tiger? Holy shit. You know what? We might have to let it slide.
Why doesn't he do that more often?
Yeah.
Because the most dangerous animal in the world
Did he just grab a fucking chainsaw?
is Chuck Norris. Chuck has taken his already unprecedented abilities even further through over 35 years of intense training on his secret weapon, the Total Gym.
He even
So I can unlock the power of the Universal Way with like a gym membership. Do you think the local YMCA can do this, or can the local YMCA not withstand the power of Chuck Norris,
had to create
the big CN?
his own pants with a secret gusset to keep them from exploding off his body due to his sheer kicking power.
The fuck's a gusset? Hold on, how do you do detour? Gusset? Oh, I mean. Whatever, in clothing, gussets are commonly from sleeves and arms and log greater. Oh, got it.
He calls them Chuck Norris action jeans.
Naturally, powers like these have spawned hundreds, no thousands of myths describing what Chuck Norris is capable of, making it very difficult to separate fact from
Jesus.
fiction. That is, until Chuck released a book officially chronicling 101 of his favorite feats.
Fact number 67. When Chuck Norris does push-ups, he pushes
Inside Chuck Norris is a smaller, tougher Chuck Norris. Okay. Chuck Norris can unscramble an egg. There was no global warming. Chuck was cold, so he turned up the sun. Chuck promised never to go skydiving again. 1 Grand Canyon is enough. Dude, who wrote this shit? This is kind of fire.
the earth down.
Fact number 95. Chuck Norris is so fast he can run around the world and punch himself in the back of the head.
How do you figure this out?
Fact number 80. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, Chuck Norris can roundhouse kick you yesterday.
Fact number 71. Scientists have estimated that the energy given off by the Big Bang was roughly equivalent to 1 CNRK.
The fuck is that?
1 Chuck Norris roundhouse kick.
Okay. Naturally. So, is he like Hercules Satan, but just real?
And those are just a few of the ones that we know are true.
Oh.
In addition, legend has it that beneath his magnificent beard lies a third fist.
I feel like there's a couple of freaks that would see that as like a green flag.
Chuck is as tough as they come, or rather tougher. Once, after being beaten unconscious and buried underground inside a truck, he
Naturally.
revived himself with a beer shower and miraculously drove the truck out of the earth.
What? Who are his ops? I ain't gonna lie. Who do you gotta have beef with to find yourself underneath, like inside a truck, underneath, like fucking buried alive? Who are you beefing with to get you that, like, to like get them that tight, bro?
He's proficient with many different vehicles. Speedboats, helicopters, a motorcycle that shoots rockets,
That's kind of cool.
and weaponized dolphins.
Dude, who is on crack?
Whom he can communicate with.
Take care of Angelfish. And you guys make sure no one gets out of here.
He also has a keen sense of awareness and is ready for anything, even a giant alligator parachuting in through a window.
Wait, is that his dick that's exposed? Okay, dude. I'm lost. Who comes up with this shit? A parachuting alligator? You know what? That's gotta be the coolest shit I've ever fucking heard. It's like, who are his ops?
He also put together a team of heroes and saved the world on multiple occasions.
Okay, no, it's just a bell. I was about to say.
This guy really is all that is man.
Not really. I don't think an average Joe or like even the most peak physical condition man who's like the most peak physical, I don't know, fucking John Jones or some shit. LeBron. Well, actually, no, I feel like LeBron could. LeBron doesn't count. But I feel like John Jones could accomplish this shit. I don't think he could like roundhouse kick himself yesterday.
But don't mistake unrelenting masculinity for perfection. Despite his impressive martial arts record, he's still suffered a total of 10 losses.
He lost? Does not have a flawless martial arts record. His chest hair is so dense that grabbing it is like Velcro. The only martial art he's achieved the highest rank is in the one he invented. Just like Dan Hibiki, even he couldn't get Mike Huckabee elected president of the USA.
And that
don't know who that is.
Not to mention his massive amount of chest hair. Although infinite and a source of power, it makes him easily grabbable, and even once aided in his own, death at the hands of Bruce Lee.
He died to Bruce?
Luckily for
that's my goat.
Chuck, death itself fears him, so he just kind of kept going.
In all our years of research, we've never found an opponent worthy enough to take on the roundhouse kicking, beard punching Texas Ranger.
That's hard. That's a hard ass nickname though. I ain't gonna lie. The Texas Ranger? Hey, that's hard as shit. Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Until
the scriptwriters are scripted.
Now.
I heard another rumor that you were bitten by a king cobra.
Yeah, I was. But after 5 days of agonizing pain, the cobra died.
That's the hardest shit I think I've ever heard in a minute, dude. What the fuck? Oh, shit.
I ordered 200 hams and built a Wix website to sell them.
Good for you, buddy. What the fuck? Hey, look, it's Chris's dad.
Japanese folklore hosts a plethora of horrifying tales. Raiden, the god of thunder,
that's Raiden? Why you got titties though? Saggy ass, bruh.
Of children.
Oh.
Kappas, monsters that dwell in rivers, drown their victims and rip their souls out their anus.
Who comes up with these?
And then there's the legend of the Karate Master, who will beat you within an inch of your life if you aren't playing a Sega Saturn. His name is Segata Sanshiro.
Wait, what the fuck? This is hard as wait, is this his theme? Or is this like a death battle song?
Men.
Regular show as death, bruh.
Women.
Segata Sanshiro.
Children.
No, I kinda fuck with him. I kinda wait.
Nobody is safe from Segata's wrath.
In 1997,
It's like the one guy that's still playing fucking RuneScape to this day, dude.
and Sega's latest console, the Sega Saturn, was failing.
I mean, I would assume so. Look at the fucking God damn, look at these tumors on my man's neck, bruh. Golly. His name and appearance refers to the genesis of judo. In the previous life was a motorcycle riding cyborg superhero. What, Victor Stone, be? Lives alone in the mountains, always trains using a giant Sega Saturn. His theme song orders others to play Sega Saturn until your fingers break. So he's like that one, like, try-hard in Ark or, like, survival games that make you, like, treat it like a fucking job. Okay, I fuck with Segata.
Nintendo was dominating the market, and things seemed bleak for this once great video game titan.
That is, until a mysterious stranger appeared with a plan so crazy, it just might work. He'd travel the land and beat the shit out of anyone not playing a Saturn.
Now That is the coolest shit I've ever heard. I ain't gonna lie, that is the best marketing ploy I've ever fucking heard in my life, like unironically. That is cool as shit.
And it did work.
Oh my god, look at these poor baseball kids. Cuddy ran into the JV Warriors gang.
Sales skyrocketed.
Average coach.
Alongside the hospitalization of Japanese youth. But not much is known about this mysterious savior.
We do know that when he appeared, he had a giant Sega Saturn strapped to his back, which he uses to train his physical and gaming prowess at the same time.
Dude, please tell me he's still around, dude. No, this is the coolest shit I've ever fucking heard. Please, is he still around? Wait. Please tell me he's still fucking around, dude. Please tell me he's still around. Oh man, no. Where the fuck is he? Please, dude, Sega, if he's not around, I need you to bring him back. Sega Saturn turns 30 years old in America. Bro, please, Sega, bring him back. Y'all need him. It's gonna be this guy in Sonic.
And he appears to be dating Sakura from Sakura Wars. Yes, he is somehow dating a video game character.
Well, I'm not surprised because this guy has done some pretty amazing things. He's kicked a baseball for a home run, raced over 60 miles per hour on ice, barefoot, and won the World Cup by throwing a player into the ball to score the winning goal.
He is
Bro, he's cool as fuck. Can outmatch an Olympics? Okay. Able to duplicate himself and increase his size. Strong enough to punch falling cars and space shuttles into the air. Doesn't flinch when baseballs hit his chest at 90 miles per hour. Can survive and speak in space, despite the lack of it.
a master of disguise and breaking and entering. He can duplicate and resize himself an unlimited number of times, and once took down an entire club filled with people in only 3 moves.
But his favorite and most powerful technique is his earth-shattering judo throw, which can make his victims explode upon impact twice.
That is hard as fuck. No, I ain't gonna lie. It's Big Segata, bruh. Big Shiro. The Big Sanshiro, bro.
Segata had successfully terrorized his entire homeland into loving Sega's floundering console.
Dude, did he ever make it to the States? Segata Sanshiro versus the fucking... versus the citizens of New York.
Sales even surpassed those of the Nintendo 64.
Really?
So naturally, the Big N got jealous and launched a huge-ass missile at Sega's headquarters.
I love a marketing thing like playing to the rivalry, dude. It's so fun.
Oh, corporate squabbles.
But Segata, who apparently resides on the roof of the Sega HQ, demonstrated to the world his most impressive feat of all.
He just straight up leapt off the building onto the missile and stopped it against a glass window. Then flipped it around and rode it into space.
A missile of that size would travel around 3,600 miles per hour, something that no window pane in existence could possibly withstand. Just to stop it without cracking the glass, Segata would have had to make the missile weigh less than it should upon contact with him. The only possible explanation is that Segata is simply exempt from the laws of physics and theoretically capable of almost anything.
I love it. I love it so much. Unironically, he needs to make a comeback. I ain't gonna lie though, that's valid as fuck. I would do the same thing and blow up 2K headquarters. As a joke on Minecraft. Hey, we chilling. I'm trolling. But anyways, bro, we need this man Segata Sanshiro back. It needs to be him and Sonic carrying the torch of Sega, because we all know they fucking need it. They fucking suck right now. I ain't gonna lie, bring my man Segata Sanshiro back, bro. Nintendo is kicking y'all's ass with the Switch. Come on, Sega. Y'all are known as the cool one with the cool OST, the cool visuals, the beautiful lore and backstory with the colorful creatures. Bring my man Segata Sanshiro back.
Simply exempt from the laws of physics and theoretically capable of almost anything, such as surviving the vacuum of space.
Well, until the missile blew up and he died.
Wait, that killed him?
Segata Sanshiro wa kimi tachi no kokoro ni.
That's so sad.
Or did he?
I was about to say, no way that shit killed him.
The departing words from the Japanese commercial announcer claims that Segata will always live on in our hearts. But also, he lived on in, the regular way.
Well, most are blinded by the tears of sadness in their eyes. If you look closely, you'll see what appears to be a shooting star. Or Segata re-entering the Earth's atmosphere.
Naturally.
But don't just take my word for it.
1 year after his supposed death,
that's so
strangely
cool.
similar-looking man appeared in the game Rent-A-Hero #1.
It brings back memories of the old days when I was a hero. I mean, I'm still a hero, you know.
He mentored the main character in the ways of martial arts, while claiming to have once been a great hero himself.
Then in 2012, as Sonic and friends competed in the Race of Ages, a man bearing a giant Sega Saturn on his back was seen steering.
That is so fucking cool. No, that's cool. I love Sega now. Sega's the best fucking, I don't know.
But the most irrefutable evidence of all came in 2013, when Segata Sanshiro himself crashed a Sega Sound Unit concert and performed his own theme song live on stage.
That is the coolest shit I've ever fucking heard. Just come out of retirement to perform your own theme song and dip.
All video footage was destroyed, but
why?
We were able to recover a few surprisingly high-quality pictures.
And as of the February 2015 issue of Archie's Sonic the Hedgehog comic, a familiar-looking judo master fought the Blue Blur in a tournament on Mobius, which is our own Earth 3,000 years in the future. There's only one logical conclusion. Segata's not only alive,
he's fucking immortal?
He's immortal.
Death may
So where is he at right now? His explosive judo throw does not work on the undead. Okay.
Not be able to conquer Segata, but he in turn has difficulties against the death of others, specifically club zombies.
And ultimately, while he successfully revived the Saturn, his skills were not enough to keep Sega on top forever.
Well, that's Sega's own doing. They kind of stink when it comes to the actual gameplay department. OST selection and the actual character designs, flawless as shit. No fucking denying that. But like the actual game, yeah, Sega couldn't, develop the game for them.
Perhaps
lost to Sonic the Hedgehog in a martial arts tournament, naturally. Only greatly helped the Sega Saturn, you could not save it.
The reason he remains shadowed in anonymity is that he is biding his time, waiting for the right moment to step into the light and rescue Sega yet again.
Well, I think Sega needs you right fucking now, buddy. I ain't gonna lie, they're kind of shitting the shit right now. Their comics are so great, though. I ain't gonna lie. Sega, hey, comics are kind of gas. IDW, peak. Sonic is still goated, but like, bro, they kind of need you. I think it's time to come out of there, bro. He's just chilling, buddy. He got it. He did his thing. Sega fucking failed him. I bet Sega just didn't give him a good contract, bro. They shot a low bomb, so he mad as hell.
God knows they need him now more than ever.
Yeah.
Regardless, it's safe to say that all should heed Segata's parting words. Or else.
Segata Sanshiro! You must play Sega. That is the cool. No, I'm being so serious. That is the coolest marketing gimmick I've ever fucking heard. Just beat the shit out of everyone that doesn't do it. More people should do that. More companies need to have more fun with this shit. I hate this corporate bland, dude. What do you do a rant? Companies that do the whole corporate bland shit are fucking pussies, bruh. No personality. Y'all are just bitches, Cuddy. Lame asses. But if we're more bland, that means we're more corporate friendly and we can extend to a more wider audience because we're so bland. Fuck you, pussy. Grow some balls. Show some initiative, loser. Golly, no wonder y'all some bitches. No wonder no one respects y'all as a fucking company. I'm looking at you, Duolingo. You were cool, but then you did the whole AI shit, and look where you at now. The gutter, bitch. You in the trash, Cuddy. You over there fucking collecting dust in the SpongeBob trenches, gang. Y'all remember that one episode of SpongeBob where SpongeBob and Patrick went on a bus and it ended up in like the fucking hood and shit, right? Where it was all dark and the guy was up there, the guy was just chilling with a fucking balloon. That's where the fucking Duolingo motherfuckers are at. I ain't gonna lie. We need more fucking cool shit when it comes to these companies. Stop being bland, have some personality, bitch. Damn.
In the next 60 seconds, I'm going to show you how Coast can save you 10% on your total fleet fuel costs.
Fuck off.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. It's Big Segata, all right? Segata Sanshiro, he's way cooler. His marketing gimmick was way funnier. He beats the shit out of everyone not playing the Sega Saturn. That's gotta be the coolest shit I've ever heard. So unironically, I'm rooting for him. And plus, Chuck Norris would probably hate me if I did. So, you're one of the good ones, buddy. You're a credit to your people. Hit me with that Green Lantern shit from that old fucking Justice League, like, Unlimited show, bruh. Y'all know that clip? Crazy.
It's time for a death battle!
Lock in, y'all.
We'll return to Delta Force right after these messages.
That's a crazy setup. I ain't gonna lie, Big Chuckster. Yo, you have all that money, but you couldn't afford a bigger TV, gang? Golly, look, this look like some shit my grandma would have, bro. Oh, that's cool as fuck. Oh, that's cool. I ain't gonna lie, has Segata Sanshiro ever broke into, like, a couple having sex? Like, imagine, like, it's like a fucking, I don't know, like some fucking college students or some shit, right? Some college students getting freaky, getting hella freaky, and then Segata Sanshiro just bumps in, why aren't you playing the Sega Genesis? Oh, and they just beat the shit out of the two couples. Has that ever happened before? Has Segata Sanshiro ever ran into, like, a dad with a fucking gun? How does that work? Dude, imagine, like, a guy was trying to, like, cosplay Segata Sanshiro and was really drunk one night and decided to pop out against, like, a random couple and got himself murdered. Or, like, beat the fuck up. Has that ever happened? My fucking TV! Oh, yeah! Damn! 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 I can feel these hits, bro. That first hit was crazy. Make go. Boom! Oh, this is about to be a good ass fight. Come on, second up! Dude, if I ever do this shit, like, if I ever pull out a gun and, like, my ops is just pull out this fucking chest and start, like, bouncing off the bullets with his fucking titties, I'm hitting the Jets, gang. Hey. Fuck that tree.
If you come back in here, I'm gonna hit you with so many rights, you're gonna beg for a left.
Huh? What'd he say?
If you come back in here, I'm gonna hit you with so many rights, you're gonna beg for a left.
Oh. If you come back in here, I'm gonna hit you with so many rights, you're gonna beg for a left. I feel like I ain't gonna lie, Big Chuck. I feel like you could have came up with a better insult. I'm not gonna hold you. Plus, your voice is not really all that threatening. What do you do? What are you saying? You would? Okay, listen, relax. I'm not saying I beat the fuck out of him. All right, maybe I would. Depends on the mood I'm in. Or after a 2K rec game and I'm mad as fuck. Hey, anything can happen. But at the same time, though, like, come on, you gotta come up with some cool ass shit to say, bro. Some WWE type shit, like Mr. Sanshiro, I'm gonna break your back. Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. That's hard. Or Mr. Sanshiro, I'm gonna eat you out. Yeah, bruh. That's hard as fuck. That's gangster as shit, gang. That shit hard. That shit hard. What the fuck? His house. I'm pretty sure you just killed like 5 squirrels, Mr. Sanshiro. But it's fine. As long as you kill like 2,000 wasps with them. Bam! Come on, Sanshiro! The fucking third shin thingy shit! You think someone can do this with their third leg? It's fucking death sentence. Oh, that's cool. That's cool as fuck. Damn, Segata! Destroy the whole forest. Deforestation, big bitch. Oh, the throw! Damn! Damn! I wonder how many hikers he's murdered. It's fine, though. They weren't playing the Sega Genesis, so, you know, it's warranted. Oh, that's cool as fuck. Oh, the shadow clones! Jump in ass! Make! Damn, kick this nuts. Make! Damn! Boom! Oh, damn. Oh. That's nice. I think he destroyed South America. Yep, he did. Why? All right, the one on the moon. Oh, that's so fucking cool. All this over a fucking Sega Genesis console, dude. This is peak as fuck. This multiverse is peak. If there was any way for the for humanity to go out, I would want it to be this way. I'm not even gonna lie. Shoot! Damn! Dude, when did this come out? 10 years ago. Oh, so 2015. This is very 2015. What the fuck? Did they create a fucking singularity? Wait, who won?
Apocalyptic!
What?
Holy shit, that was awesome!
That was very cool.
But who won?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they're still going. Our instruments just can't pick them up anymore. I believe they might have ripped a hole in space-time, so they've either traveled to another dimension or completely destroyed their plane of existence. Or both.
You know what? There's no other way this could have ended.
Well, God have mercy on wherever they ended up. I guess this one just kinda spaced out.
Ha!
Next time on Death Battle.
Fuck it, what's the next time? Doesn't even matter, I've probably seen it already. Who the fuck is that? Nightmare?
And you are? I'm
Guts!
Guts.
It's Guts versus Night. Dude, it's fucking Guts! I don't know who Nightmare is. Oh, this one? Fucking Griffith. Anyways, fellas, that was cool as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. That was really cool. That was really cool. Shit, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Sega needs to bring back Segata Sanshiro from the fucking shelf game. What the fuck are they doing? That's a big time fumble. 100% massive fumble, fellas. A massive fumble. But yeah, bro, shout out Death Battle on the team. Apparently they watch my videos. So, hey, Jizz and Goonstick, how you doing, gang? Get me one of these Death Battles. I don't know how. Let me fight you. I call out you. It's making like fucking Maki versus like the fucking Zenin clan and shit. No. But fellas, that's grabbing today's video, buddy. Love y'all. If you want me to react to anything more specific, let me know in the comments below. But this car is burning up. I look like I'm in a fucking sauna. So yeah. But I love y'all, fellas. If you want me to react to anything more specific, let me know in the comments below. But that's grabbing today's video, buddy. Love y'all. Peace. Bye.